Hi guys, so welcome to Shikara Tutorials. So this is the first class of CMA Inter regarding to the financial accounting. We have started the CMA Inter regular batch for June 2026 examinations. So as this is a first class, I'm not going to discuss directly the subject related topics. So first of all, I will clear you some doubts regarding to the students. So firstly, happy congratulations to all of you, those who have cleared the CMA foundation. So as like your CMA foundation, CMA Inter also is very easy. So easy to manage. You can get all in the rank easily if you follow the things those I am discussed in the classes. So what are the steps you need to follow, sir? You need to follow daily attendance to the class. Next, you need to write the weekend examinations which are conducted in our institute, and you need to be more confident. So how the students can score the good marks means, first they should have more confidence and positive thinking. So how they will get the confidence, sir? In order to get the confidence, they need to trust the two things about the campus and the faculty. What is the meaning of campus means? So nothing but a college, so which they have joined. So the students who are joining to the Shikara tutorials, I would like to say something, and next I will discuss about myself. So regarding to the Shikara tutorials, yeah, this is our CMA team. So even though the Shikara tutorials have started recently, but the faculties in the Shikara is having a experienced faculties. So each and everyone having at least 10 years of experience in their subjects. So first I would like to thanks to Bhaskar sir for giving this wonderful opportunity. So next, a very thankful to Srinivas sir as working with you as a co-faculty. So next I would like to thank to Satya sir and Satish sir, and next of our material department, Bhavani madam and Banu madam. So these two members have helped me related to preparation of material. So I would like to share my material. So this is our material. So totally in the financial accounting, we are going to provide you two books. First one is called as concept book, including the MCQs. Next, I will provide you the workbook. In that workbook, you will get the practical questions. So totally, this is my concept book. As this is a first class, I would like to discuss the index. So first, we are having the accounting basics. Next, double entry system, journal entry, cash book and BRS, capital and revenue transactions, depreciation, trial balance, and rectification of errors, bills of exchange, consignment, etc. These are the topics. These topics are 50% related to CMA foundation itself. We already covered the CMA foundation syllabus once again in the CMA Inter. So because in the CMA foundation, you are going to concentrate only on MCQs, but in the CMA Inter, you will concentrate on practical questions. So easy to overcome this subject. So then after I will discuss about what are the subjects in CMA Inter. In CMA Inter, we are having the two groups. So group 1 and the group 2. In the group 1, we are having the 4 papers. So already we have completed the CMA foundation 4 papers. So related to 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then here continuation papers will be there. So paper number 5, 6, 7 and 8. Paper number 5 is for business law and ethics. Paper number 6, financial accounting. Paper number 7, direct taxes and indirect taxes. Paper number 8, costing. So we are having totally 4 subjects. In these 4 subjects, each subject is for 100 marks. So that means 4 into 100, how many marks? What are the total marks? 400 marks. In these 400 marks, you need to get 50%. That means how much? 200 marks you need to get. So overall 200 marks. And each and every subject you are having a qualifying paper, qualifying marks. That means at least 40 marks you need to get in each and every paper. So 40 into 4 means 160. So 160 plus 40 additional marks you need to get. Totally how much? 200 marks we need to get in each group. In the group 2, we are having the OM and SM. CAA means corporate accounts and audit. FM means financial management and business data analytics. MA means management accounting. So here also the same manner we are going to follow. Each subject is for how many marks? 100 marks. So 4 into 100, that is equal to how much? 400 marks. So here also we need to get how many marks? 200 marks. And again in the each subject you need to get 40 marks. So if you write both the groups at a time, you are having one advantage. What is the advantage, sir? Imagine you are getting 160 marks in the group 1 and you are getting 240 marks in the group 2. That means you are qualified only. Why, sir? Because 160 marks means each and every subject 4 into 40 marks, that is equal to 160. Here in all the subjects you are getting more than 40. So that means if you total 160 plus 240, what is the total marks? 400. So if you get like this also, you will be qualified in the CMA inter examinations. So writing both the groups is a best suitable manner, even though writing a single group. So first, in this batch of CMA inter, the classes are available in 3 modes. So face to face, online and live recording. So you can purchase in online. So if in case you are having a distance from your homes, or if you take some of the, as this is 100% English classes, some of the students may get from the Chennai, may get from Coimbatore, so etc. So those students can also purchase these classes because we are selling in the online also. So these are the subjects. So when come to financial accounting, so this is the easiest paper in the group 1 because we are having the CMA foundation topics. In the previously I have showed you what are the chapters are there in our subject. If you see up to 16, we are having only CMA foundation topics. So even though if you are learn in the CMA foundation, I will discuss once again from the basics. Okay na guys, because I will learn you a different approach of journal entries. Okay na, till now you have followed the traditional approach regarding what are the golden rules. We are having the 3 golden rules: personal account rule, real account and nominal account rule. But we are not going to follow those rules for while writing the journal entries. We are following a different approach. So I will discuss all the things from tomorrow onwards, so no problem. So if you see, easily you can get 80 plus marks in the financial accounting because we are having the CMA foundation topics. Next, when come to the model paper, so paper number 6, a financial accounting model paper, we are having the 2 sections. Section A is having the MCQs. MCQs for how many marks, sir? 30 marks. So they will give 15 MCQs. Each MCQs carrying 2 marks. That is equal to how much? 30 marks. So there is no need to write any explanation for the MCQ. So directly you need to bubble in the examination. So easy to score how many marks? 30 marks. Again, your MCQ, your CMA foundation MCQs, you can see here also. Okay, now easily from 15 MCQs, they will give 10 MCQs from CMA foundation itself. So easily you can score how many marks? So 10 MCQs into 2, that is equal to how much? 20 marks from the CMA foundation itself. Again, what are the MCQs you have already learned in the CMA foundation? Those MCQs only again will be repeated here also. So even though those MCQs are repeating, I will teach you once again, no problem. So because some of the students, they may read or they may not read. So even though they have they will qualify in the CMA foundation. So next, when come to the when come to the section B of descriptive, in this descriptive questions, they will give 7 questions. They will give what ma? 7 questions. In these 7 questions, we need to write only 5 questions in the examination. That means how many questions we are having the choice ma? We are having the 2 questions as a choice. So 5 questions into 14 marks, that is equal to how much? 70 marks is from the descriptive. So how many marks we are having the choice, sir? 7. We're having the 2 questions. 2 into 14, that is equal to how much? 28 marks we are having the choice. So totally the paper we will get from 30 plus 70 plus 28, that is equal to how much? 128 marks. Totally from 128 marks, you need to write only 100 marks. So easily we can score 80 plus, no problem. So this is the overall Padma model paper. So in the section A, we are getting the MCQs. In the section B, we are getting a descriptive questions. They will give the 7 questions. We need to write only 5 questions. So that means 5 into 14 marks, that is equal to 70 marks from the descriptive, 30 marks from the MCQs. So this is the overall information about the financial accounting. So what are the subjects will be there in the CMA Inter. So next I will show the next we are going to discuss about question paper analysis. If you see the question paper analysis, as I told you, the descriptive question. So already question number 1 will be cover of MCQs. Then after from question number 2 onwards, we are getting the descriptive questions. So 2A we will get from depreciation on the BRS. 2B rectification of errors on capital and revenue. 3A consignment and bills of exchange. 3B leasing and hire purchase. 4 single entry. If you observe this scenario, depreciation and BRS, rectification of errors and capital and revenue, these are the topics you have already learned in CMA foundation itself. How many marks we are getting ma? 7 plus 7, that is equal to how much? 14 marks here. And again consignment and bills of exchange, the same, once again the CMA foundation topic is for how much? 7 marks. Single entry is a easiest chapter, same like a final accounts. Same like a final accounts. Again, how many marks ma? 14. So 14 plus 14, 28 plus 7. So totally 35 marks plus 5 MCQs, at least 5 MCQs, 5 into 2, how much? 10 marks. So if you observe in the overall 100 marks, you are going to get 45 marks from the foundation syllabus itself. How many marks ma? Overall found 45 marks. That means nearly 50 marks you are getting from the foundation syllabus. That means you can score easily 80 plus in the financial accounting. This is my conclusion when come to the student point of view. Now I think so you have got the confidence in my subject and in the Shikara as well. So first trust the institution, then after trust the faculty. So when come to the my point of view, myself Banu, I'm accounting faculty, so I'm having a 3+ years of experience so in accounting. So I can taught you CA foundation, CMA foundation, CA inter and CMA inter. So I can taught you the CMA final also. So no problem. So you no need to think anything. Whatever the things I am saying in the class, please follow those things. If you follow those things, you will get exactly 80 plus marks in the financial accounting. If you get the 80 plus in the financial accounting only, remaining 120 marks you can get easily from other subjects regarding costing, regarding law, etc. Okay na guys? So this is my conclusion. If you see next we are having the partnership, branch accounting, insurance claims, accounting standards. These topics you may don't know. Okay na? Even though if you don't know these topics, from these topics we'll get only 50 marks. From those topics we already know about the CMA foundation. From those topics we are getting 50 marks. That means easily 50 marks we are having the knowledge. Okay, now we have to learn only for 50 marks. In that 50 marks, we are having the easiest chapters. You can easily to manage to get the 30 marks from the 50 marks. So my conclusion is you can get easily 80 plus marks in the examination. So this is my conclusion when come to financial accounting. So next, if you see the ABC analysis, this analysis will be help you after completion of syllabus. So once if you see, so A category chapters are the highest priority chapters. Accounting standards, from the accounting standards nearly we are going to get 19 to 24 marks. From the partnership 16 to 23, from single entry and NPO 16 to 23. If you see the topics which we are already know, I have put in the category B. Why sir? Because the students are more, we need to give less concentration because we already learned in the CMA foundation. For that reason only I am putting these chapters in the category B, that's all. Okay, now these chapters are much more important, so you need to learn these topics also, but we already learn in CMA foundation. Only for that reason I am putting these topics in the category B, that's all. Even though if you follow these topics, you are getting how many marks? 30 to 38 marks. If you add the single entry also, you are getting some 14 marks extra. So this is my conclusion. Is there any doubts, sir? Is there any doubts? So what is your name? Udbhav. Where are you from? Miyapur. So the students, we are having a lot of students. I may not get to know the so many names. So daily we are going to learn. I will remember one person name. Okay, now Udbhav. So is there any doubts, ma? So what is my conclusion? So how many subjects we are having? We are having the 8 subjects. Sequence from paper number 5. We already complete the 4 papers in CMA foundation itself. So in this, which paper is very easy, ma? Financial accounting. What is the reason? Because what are the topics are covered in CMA foundation? Once again, you are getting for 50 marks. For that reason, you can easily score 80 plus marks in the financial accounting. So I will leave those topics. I will teach once again. I will teach once again those topics. Next, in order to qualify, you need to get minimum 200 marks for each group, and you need to get minimum 40 marks of each paper. That means 160 is not sufficient. You need to get 40 extra marks from the group. If you write both the groups at a time, you are having some advantage. What is the advantage, sir? If you get 160 marks in one group, and if you get 240 marks in another group also, they will add this 40 surplus marks in this group. That means overall you are getting 400 marks. You are qualified. When this advantage you will get only in the situation of while writing both the groups at a time. Next, I will show you the index. I have showed you the index. This index we are getting, first we are going to target the accounting basics. Next, double entry system, accounting principles. So accounting principles we will discuss at last, because after covering of all the chapters, you will get the knowledge related to accounting principles. Next, journal, ledger and subsidiary books. Here the most important topic is subsidiary books. Why is our subsidiary books is more important means, if you know the subsidiary books only, we can solve the rectification of errors. So there is a linking from one chapter to another chapter. If you know the subsidiary books, then only we can easily solve the rectification of errors chapter. Next one, if you know the capital and revenue transactions chapter, then only you can easily solve NPO, non-profit organization. So there is a linking between one chapter and another chapter. And next, if you know the depreciation, and we need to learn the trial balance. So journal and the ledger is most important topics. Without these topics, we cannot do anything in the accounting, as you know, because These are the basics like alphabets. Without alphabets, we cannot write the words. Without words, we cannot write the sentences. Same manner, so this journal is like a alphabets. This ledger is like a words. Without this journal and the ledger, we cannot do anything in the accounting. That's all. Next, bills of exchange. Already you have learned in CMA Foundation. Consignment, joint venture. These chapters are new chapters. Insurance claims, hire purchase, and next partnership accounts, branch and departmental and accounting standards. If you observe, we are having only limited topics of new chapters. What are the limited topics here? Hire purchase 1, 2, 3. This is a old one. 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 topics we are having the new topics. That's all. Remaining all the topics are same like CMA Foundation. So from the 5 topics, we will get the 50 marks. For the remaining topics, we will get the another 50 marks. So like this, this is the question paper pattern. I have discussed all the things. So is there any doubts up to here, ma? Just a second. Okay, next. I would like to discuss some of the basics terminologies. In this class, we are going to see the meaning of business. So first, we will learn the terminologies. What are the terminologies are there in financial accounting? You know already. What is the meaning of goods? What is the meaning of services? What are the meaning of capital goods, like that? So so I will explain you what is the meaning of asset, what is the meaning of liability. So all the topics we are having in this financial accounting. First, I would like to take some small example related to, you know uh, you will get a clear understanding about what is the accounting means. So just a second. Imagine we are going to start a cultivation of tomatoes. What is our objective, ma? We are going to start a cultivation of tomatoes. So in order to cultivate the tomato, first we need a land. So we are taking a land. So if you observe this one, so guys, if you see here, what is our plan, ma? We are going to plan to start a cultivation of tomatoes. So in order to cultivate the tomatoes, what we have needed, we have needing a one land. If you see here, we are having the land, and next we are taking a land for a rent. We are taking a land for a rent. So imagine we are taking a rent that is equal to 1 lakh. So imagine we are taking the rent as 1 lakh. I think you know the numbers. So I will teach you once again. This is called as 10 rupees. This is called as 100 rupees. If you put the 3 zeros, this is called as 1000 rupees. And next, if you put the 4 zeros, this is called as 10,000 rupees. So you need to learn about the commas, how to put the commas, sir. From backside onwards, from if for every first we need to put the first comma for the 3 zeros, then after for every 2 zeros we need to put the comma. Next 1 lakh, how to write the 1 lakh ma? So 5 zeros means 1 lakh. So from back side 3 zeros and again for 2 zeros. Next we need to write the 10 lakhs. How to write the 10 lakhs ma? For the 10 lakhs we are having the 6 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 3, 2. So like that we need to put the commas. After 10 lakhs we are having the 1 crore, 10 crores, 100 crores like that. So 100, 1000, 10,000, 1 lakh and 1 crore. 10 lakhs and 1 crore. So why sir, why you are teaching once again? Because some of the students may don't know the numbers also. If you put the commas like this, at that point of time we can eliminate the mistakes in the examination. If you're not putting the commas means instead of 10 lakhs we may take only 10,000, or instead of 10 lakhs we may take 1 lakh, or instead of 1 lakh we may take what ma 10 lakhs like that. If 1 zero is missing means the total answer will get differ. So as you know already, you have seen the final accounts. In the accounts, what is the main point ma? We need to tally the balance sheet. Why the students are not telling the balance sheet? They know all the things, they know all the adjustments. Even though they know all the adjustments, sometimes what will be happen because of these mistakes, if you're not putting the commas means instead of 10 lakhs we may take what 1 lakh. While adding all the things, in order to add the 10 lakhs we have added only how much 1 lakh. At that point of time balance sheet will get tally, yeah, will not get tally. Once again we are going to calculate, we need to calculate from the beginning onwards. So because it may be get a lot of mistakes, so that put the commas and avoid the mistakes in the examination. Okay na guys, so what is our plan? We are planning to cultivate the tomatoes. So for the cultivation of tomatoes we need a land. We have taken a rent for the land. We are paying 1 lakh. We are paying how much? 1 lakh. Next we need a tractor. So imagine we are not having any tractor also, we have taken a rent. So again for tractor of rent, how much we can take ma? We can take 50,000. For land we are paying how much? 1 lakh. For tractor we are paying how much ma? 50,000. Why we need the tractor ma? Because to even the land. The lands will be uneven. In order to cultivate, for the cultivation purpose, we need to get the even land. Okay, now for that purpose we need to take the tractor as a rent. Next we need to take the workers. So we cannot do directly cultivation, we need the help of workers, daily labor we can take. So we are paying the labor. What will pay the labor ma? For labor we are going to pay wages. What is the meaning of wages and what is the meaning of salaries? Wages means for daily. If we are paying the daily payment means it is called as wages. We are paying the monthly payments means it is called as salaries. Sometimes we can call it as salaries what ma? Remuneration based on the preferences. For example, if you are paying for example, after completion of your CMA Inter, you may go to the articleship. At that point of time, what you are getting, okay now if you are paying something, for example 10,000, that thing we are going to call it as what? Stipend. Okay now there are the different names we are calling. If you pay the monthly means it is called as a salary. If you pay the daily means it is called as what ma? Wages. The salary sometimes we can call it as what ma? Stipend. Sometimes we can call it as what ma? Remuneration, like that. So if you see the NPO chapter, we are going to call it as what ma? Honorarium. You can call it as what ma? Honorarium. Same like what ma? Salaries. So for labor we are paying 2 lakhs. For labor we are paying how much ma? 2 lakhs. After cultivation, after waiting for 6 months, what we will get ma? We'll get the tomatoes. After getting the tomatoes, we'll simply put the tomatoes in our home, or otherwise we are going to market for sell. We'll go for the market to sell the tomatoes. After selling the tomatoes, imagine we have got 8 lakh rupees. How much we have got ma? 8 lakhs. So this sales is called as nothing but revenue. The sale is called as nothing but what ma? Revenue. Sales is nothing but revenue. So we have incurred certain expenses. What are the expenses we have incurred? rent, rent for the land, rent for the tractor. Next one what ma? Labor. Next we can use some fertilizers, you know, for the cultivation we can use what ma? Some fertilizers also. So what is the total expenses ma we are having? 1 lakh plus 50,000 plus 2 lakhs. Totally how much ma? 3,50,000 rupees. You have incurred what ma? This 3,50,000 rupees we are going to call it as expenses. We are going to call it as what ma? Expenses. So here we have got the revenue how much? 8 lakhs. So incur the expenses how much? 3,50,000. What is the difference ma? Difference means 8 lakhs. So don't forget to put the commas. Minus 3,50,000. How much amount we are getting? How much ma? 4 lakh. 4,50,000. This 4,50,000 is called as profit. Is called as what ma? Profit. 3,50,000 is called as expenses. 8 lakh rupees is called as revenue, and 4,50,000 rupees is called as a profit. In which situation we will get the profit? Revenue, nothing but revenue is also called as what ma? Income. Revenue is also called as what ma? Income. So if the income is more, if you see here, income is more, expenses is more. Income is more. The situation of income is more than expenses, we will get what ma? Profit. In the situation of income is less than expenses, what will get ma? Loss. So I will explain you here clearly. Income is more. I think you know this symbol. So this is called as less than or greater than amma. This is called as less than. So will be in which form? L form. Like L, the symbol is called as less than. This is called as what ma? Greater than. Here the income is greater than expenses. Income is greater than what ma? Expenses. In this situation what we will get? Profit or loss? We'll get the profit. It is a general meaning. Okay now, even though if you don't know the accounts, you know this meaning. Yes or no ma? We have, after selling the market, we have got the 8 lakhs. For that we have incurred the expenses how much ma? 3,50,000 rupees. What is the difference? 4,50,000. We are getting a profit or loss? We are getting a profit. In the same way, if you see here, the income is less than expenses, that is equal to what ma? We'll get a loss. These are the basic rules. Even though if you don't know the accounts also, you know. The same thing we are going to do in the accounting also, but in a different manner, that's all. We are putting these things in a one particular account. Okay now, what are the things we have discussed here? We have taken the expenses. What are the expenses we have taken ma? We are taking expenses like rent, labor, wages, etc. And we have got the sales revenue, nothing but after selling the tomatoes in the market, we have got the income. The same, if you take these expenses and incomes, we are trying to put in one account. I think you know already. Account in which form ma? Account will be in T form. Which shape? T shape. In the T shape, left hand side we are going to record the debit record. DR means what ma? Debit record. And right hand side we are going to record the credit record. So debit record and credit record. I think already you know the golden rule of nominal account. What is the nominal account rule? Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. The same thing I am following here. What are the expenses we are having ma? We are having the two expenses. What are the two expenses? First one is called as rent. How much rent we have incurred? Incurred the rent of rupees 1,50,000 rupees. Next we have paid the wages. How much wages we have paid ma? We have paid it 2 lakhs. Next Income na. Income which side we need to record ma? We need to record on credit side. I'm going to write the revenue. How much revenue I have earned ma? I have earned 8 lakhs. So here if you total it, how much amount ma? 8 lakhs and the 8 lakhs. Then what is the different amount? 4,50,000. This is the profit. If you show like this is called as accounts. What are the things we already know in future before accounting? We know the incomes are more than expenses means it is called as profit. Our expenses are more than income means it is called as what ma? Loss. We know. We are putting those things in one particular account is called as, this particular account is called as what ma? Generally we can call it as P&L account. Okay now, if even though if you don't know anything also I will learn you, no problem. So this account is showing what ma? P&L account. Okay now, whatever the information we know in general cases, I think in our fathers, if you take most of the families, we are doing what ma? Cultivation itself. We are putting some expenditure, we are getting some income. So our father also will do the same calculation, a different calculation, same calculation, but our fathers will prepare the account, will not prepare the account. Our father will not prepare any account, but they will do the rough work. They will do the rough work. That rough work we are putting one particular account is called as accounts. Is called as what ma? Accounts. Who said to put like this, sir? What is the rule we are following? What is the system we are following? We are following the double entry system. We are following what ma? Double entry system. These are the rules and regulations we need to follow here. That's all. So accounts is a simple topic because the same rules and regulations we need to follow. So as you know already in the CMA foundation itself. Is there any doubts regarding to this? What is our plan? We are planning to cultivate the tomatoes like that. So is there any business idea you are having? What is your name ma? Akash. Is there any business idea? There is no business idea of, okay na. After completing of CMA, what we will do? What we will do? We will do only CMA audits, that's all. That's all. There is no planning to do business. Is there any plans to keep an institute? Okay. Are you planning to start the institute? Okay. We are planning to start the institute. Which institute? So shall I take this building? This building is sufficient for you. Okay. I am taking this building. Okay. Imagine you are taking a rent. Initially you will take what ma? You will take the rent, building rent. How much amount shall I take? Uh, by way of seeing this building, I think around 2 lakhs. Okay na? Rent for a building 2 lakhs. Okay. After that, what do you need? This building is sufficient. Okay. What are the expenditure you need? Okay. Furniture. Furniture. We are okay. Okay. You are purchasing the furniture. Okay. It will take around 5 lakhs. Okay, furniture means including benches, fans, lights, air conditioners, tables, laptops, recording systems. All this will come under the furniture itself. Okay, next. We need to pay the salaries to the staff. Okay, we are paying the salaries. How much amount shall I take? Okay, we are planning to start the foundation initially. Okay, in the foundation, how many subjects we are having? 4 subjects. 4 subjects, each faculty batch wise we are paying. Let us take the 1 lakh. So how much amount we need to pay? 4 lakhs. Okay, 4 lakhs amounts regarding to the faculty salaries. That's all. We need to give the advertisement. Okay, now we need to give the advertisement. Without advertisement, we cannot bring the students to the classes. So imagine for a advertisement, we are paying 1 lakh. We are paying how much? 1 lakh. Okay, then after That's all. You need to pay the electricity bills. You need to pay the electricity bills. So for electricity, we may incur 1 lakh. We may incur how much, ma? 1 lakh. Okay, next. Building rent completed. That's all. Okay. Next, after selling the foundation classes, imagine we have started the foundation classes. So we are having the luck. Okay, na? Totally, we have started the batch with the 100 students. With how many students we have started the batch, ma? 100 students. How much amount of fee we can collect? Okay, let us put 10,000. 10,000 total foundation. How much? 10,000. So 10,000 into 100 rupees. That is equal to how much? 10 lakhs. 10 lakh rupees we are going to collect from in the form of fees. Can I call this as income? This is called as income. We have incurred certain expenditure, but here the furniture will not come into the picture of expenses. Okay, now except furniture, remaining all we can concluding it as what, ma? Expenses. So how much expenditure we have incurred? 2 lakhs plus 4 lakhs plus 1 lakh. How much, ma? Up to here 7 lakhs plus 1 lakh, 8 lakhs. Totally we have collected total income is equal to how much, ma? 10 lakhs. Total expenses is equal to how much, ma? 8 lakhs. So in this situation also, again, incomes are more, expenses are more. Incomes are more. That means 10 lakhs minus 8 lakhs. That is equal to how much? 2 lakhs. This 2 lakh is called as again profit or loss, ma? Again it is called as a profit. Okay, now. So generally we will find out the profit in which account, ma? In P&L account we will find out the profit. These expenses we can record on which side? Debit side. Incomes we can record on which side? Credit side. Because as per which rule? Nominal account rule. You know already. So this is the simple the simple way we are going to follow all the types of accounts in each and every chapter. The same rules and regulations we are going to follow. That's all. So next, so what we need to do, sir? So we are having the assets and we are having the liabilities. So what is the meaning of assets, sir? Asset means we are purchasing any product for user for resale, for use. We are going to use that particular product. That's all. With an objective of resale means that product is called as a good. For imagine we are running one organization. We are running one electrical shop like what, ma? Like we are having the Sony camera shop. Okay, na? In that Sony camera shop, the cameras are called as what, ma? Goods. Because we are purchasing the products for with an objective of what, ma? Reseller for user for resale. Imagine if you are using one camera for your own purpose, that camera is called as what, ma? Asset. So anything we are utilizing the product in order to generate the future revenue. In order to generate the future revenue. For example, if you take the camera, we are using that camera. With the help of that camera, we are recording the classes. Okay, now after recording the classes, what we will do, ma? We will sell the classes. After selling the classes, we can generate the revenue. So anything we are using with the help of that particular product, we need to generate the future profits, means it is called as asset. So these assets and liabilities. What is the meaning of liability, ma? Liability means anything what we need to repay in future. Anything what we need to repay in. For example, for starting, imagine we are not interested to take the building as a rent. We are in a thought process of we need to purchase the rent. We need to purchase the building. In order to purchase the building, we are having funds. We may not have funds. That situation, what we will do, ma? We will take a loan. We will take a loan. Okay, now taking a loan. After taking the loan, you need to repay na, you don't need to repay na, you need to repay. So the taking a loan is called as what ma, liabilities. With the help of this with the help of that assets and liabilities, we can find out the financial position. What is the meaning of financial position, sir? Means uh, we are uh, we are in a capability of doing the business, we are in a not capable of doing the business. That means we can concluding it as what ma, solvency position, insolvency position, whether we are in a good position or bad position. You can decide by on the basis of what ma, assets and liabilities. Based on incomes and expenses, what you can decide, you can decide the profits or losses. If the income is more, we will get the profit. If the income is less, we will get the losses. Assets and liabilities are useful to find out the positions, whether we are in a good position or bad position. Good position means it is called as a solvent position. Okay, now good position means what ma? We need to have more assets or more liabilities. We need to have more assets. If the assets are more means we are in a good position. The liabilities are more means we are in a bad position. Okay, now you can concluding it like that. We know the positions from the preparation of which account, which ma, balance sheet. By way of the preparation of balance sheet, we can identify the positions, whether in a good position or bad. Okay, na? Don't think, yeah, this is a first class. I am saying so much. So these are the basics. These are the simple topics. From next class onwards, I will discuss about the journal. Okay, na? At the starting of the class, I have told you, we are learning the journal entries in a different approach. We are not going to use the 3 golden rules, but we are going to use some another approach, easiest approach. I will teach you that approach in the next class. So in this class, I'm going to conclude this class. This class, what are the main things you have to remember, ma? You need to remember these things. Sir, you need to attend the regular classes. If you attend the classes, you can listen the classes. Otherwise, you can listen. Otherwise, you cannot listen. Even though if we are going to provide you the backup classes also, if you regularly attending, and you need to study the cumulative revisions. You need to do what ma? Cumulative revision. What is the meaning of cumulative revisions, sir? Cumulative means, so once today's topics was completed, you need to revise the yesterday's topic also. If you revise the cumulative revision, then whole the concept you can study in one day. Otherwise, you cannot study in one day. You need to prepare the summary notes. Okay, na? If you see our book, in our book you will get what ma, concept book. At least around 80 pages it will be there. Again, workbook around 120 pages. Total how many pages ma? 200 pages content you can study in one day, na? You cannot study in one day. So what we need to do ma? From the starting the onwards, you need to revise. You need to revise. How you need to revise? Cumulative revision or normal revision? Cumulative. First you need to study the 2 days topics, and then again you need to revise the yesterday's topics. Like that, if you continue means you will get a good marks. Okay na guys? Next, you need to attempt the weekend examination which are conducted by the institute. Okay na? So you need to write the weekend exam. If you write the weekend examinations, then I can understand, are you are getting my uh, my way of explanation, or you are trying to put on the paper. So while practicing the accounts also, you should not see the account. Okay now, you need to try to practice. If you practice more number of times, then only you can solve the question in a less time. Okay now guys, so imagine the 7-mark question we need to solve in only 10 minutes. Okay now, so if you practice, then only you can solve in 10 minutes. Otherwise it will take so much time. Okay nama, so remember, you should not forget to put the commas. Okay nama, if you forgot to put the commas means end up we are getting what ma, wrong answer. Okay na. So next one, you need to develop the positive thinking every day. Okay, I will be pass, I will get clear the examinations. Okay na. So don't listen to anybody's words. Okay na. If you are coming the classes regularly, you are revising the syllabus, and you are writing the examinations means you are getting the concept or not getting the concept, amma. You will get the concept. So don't mug up the subjects. Try to learn the concept. If you learn the concept, then only we can write in the examinations. Because what ma, as this is a competitive exams, the questions, if you take how many questions we need to write ma, 5 questions. In these 5 questions, one question we may get from out of the book. At that point of time, how you can solve? If you know the concept, you can solve it. Otherwise you can solve it, no, we cannot all. Okay na, because these are professional exams or degree exams amma. These are the professional exams. We may get questions from outside, we may not get we may get questions from the outside also. So please, what you need to do ma, you need to learn the concept and you need to try to come the classes regularly. Okay, if you are having any health issues means that's fine, no problem. So next, every day you need to revise and you need to write the weekend examinations. After completion of every weekend examination, I will provide you the guidance. Okay now, in this way, okay, you are doing this type of mistakes, I will conclude you, I will tell you, no problem. First, you have to trust the college and you have to trust the faculty, then only we can achieve the more and more. Okay now, our materials is sufficient. Okay now, whatever the content is there in the CMA material, those content we have incorporated. Not only the content in the CMA material, we also added the previous examination questions. We also added the MQPs and MTP questions. All the questions will be covered in our book itself. You no need to study any other book regarding CMA Institute or some other faculty books. You no need to refer. Okay, Nama. These books are sufficient. Next, develop the positive thinking. Next, you need to aim for the rank. So from today onwards, okay, we are going to get the rank. Okay, now what is your aim? Ma? We are getting the rank. Our aim to clear the subjects. Our aim to get the rank. If you follow these 3 steps, you can get easily what ma rank in the future. So try to write the both the subjects. So don't write the group 1 in December attempt. So my preference, my suggestion, my personal suggestion is you have to write the both the subjects in June 2026 examinations. Or if you want, you can write. Okay, now you can write in December attempt what ma group 1. Group 1 will be completed in 3 months. Okay, now then after you will get what ma 1 month preparation. In that 1 month we are going to provide you the revision exams. And next revision once again we are going to provide you the revision classes. The whole concept which we have discussed in 3 months, the 3 months concept we are trying to discuss in a for 8 hours or 10 hours. Okay now in that 10 hours we are going to revise all the topics. That revision will also be going to help you. We are going to conduct the revision exams. With that help of that revision exams, you can write what ma group 1 in December attempt. But my personal suggestion is you need to write the both groups at a time, then only what will get ma ranks. If you get the rank, you will get a great package in the campus placement. Okay nama. So even though if you are not getting the rank, you will select in the campus placement. But if you get the rank means it will be a more package when compared to the other people in CMA. So after clearing the CMA, we're having the so many opportunities. So don't think or don't underestimate the CMS than the CA. So we are having the equal importance with the CAs and CSS. Okay now. So you have joined the best course. So trust on you. So believe in yourself. So please develop the positive thinking. Okay now. So this is my conclusion. In today's class, I have completely discussed about the papers, ABC analysis. So what is the main objective ma? We need to get how much 80 plus marks in the financial accounting. Easily we can get a difficult ma. Easily we can get. What is the principles are here? The topics which are there in CMA foundation, those topics, from those topics we are getting how many marks? 50 marks in the CMA Inter once again, and remaining 50 marks we are going to learn the new topics. How many topics we are having? Only 6 topics of new topics, that's all. Those topics also easy. So once again I will start with the basics but in a different approach. Okay na guys. So this is the overall information. Is there any doubts? No na? Okay sir, thank you, have a nice day, bye bye.